Every Time You Turn Around was kind of a surprise to the record because there's a friend of mine and myself and Brian's that we kind of a local hometown hero when I lived in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's one of the guys that actually got me my first gig. His name is Andy Waldeck. He was in a band called Earth to Andy back in the late '90s. But I'd always wanted to work with him, and we had kept in touch over the years. And he called me up one day and was like, "Hey, I'd love to come out to wherever you are on the road and let's write, just see what happens." And during this time we were kind of in the process of making the record, back and forth doing, kind of spot tour dates here and there. And so he flew out and he had this riff, the the riff of the song, and what he had on it, like lyrically and vocally, it just didn't sound anything like what we would do. But the next morning we got together and I'm listening to it again. I was like, man, I bet we could make something really cool out of this that would sound like Daughtry, but not really. Like it would be kind of a nice evolution of our sound. And so we kept the verses kind of like he had, because they were very different than what we do, and it had almost like a STB vibe. Just something very, very different, and had a cool, like, just head bobbing thing to it. And once again, it was another one that I really didn't think too much about the lyrics. We just kind of went with it, and the chorus melody hit me, and we changed the whole chorus progression around. And basically, it was just like, people have as human beings, we have a tendency to just continuously screw up. And lyrically, I was coming from a standpoint that, like, no, I'm cool right now. So I know you're waiting for me to, like, mess up again, or but I'm not gonna let you down every time you turn around. Like when people say, like, every time I turn around, you're, kind of when you tell your kids, like, every time I turn around, you're doing something behind my back or something like that. So it's kind of like that idea.
And musically, how did it come together?
Rock.
It's pretty rocking.
It's one of the funnest songs on the album by far too. It's
Lots
so
to play
fun to
live.
play, and it's so much
Smashes.
energy. No one's heard anything like this from us.
It's
ever.
definitely got some good drum moments on the record, or for that song. It's just it instantly kicks you in the face as soon as the drums kick in.